There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have
Gross.
to call him that?
Gross.
It's so derogatory.
I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's Dieter Gross.
No.
Dependable, conservative, boring old white dude. The Alliance is not going to win. They spent the last 7 years running Europolis into the ground.
No offense, all right.
Weren't you heading out to District this week?
Yeah, but the R revoked my travel pass last minute.
I'm actually
No
a
one
bit
can
worried
agree
about
if it's the Souk or the Souk, but that's as far as the Discord goes. May look dodgy, but the Souk,
Hello,
Souk,
can I help you
whatever,
find them?
is a
Hello?
pretty harmonious place. Not again. When did this happen?
Hey, Sisi. Last night, the fascios even saluted the camera. Bloody Omegas. Think they're untouchable.
Do you need any help?
With this, I got it. There's more important things for you to do.
You should get a decommissioned military drone from Mira. Go ballistic on their asses. Yeehaw! Yeah, that'd teach 'em.
Behind this sweet facade lurks a lioness. It's tempting, but then we'd have to deal with the eye as well. I'll just keep cleaning up the mess until Constantine's goons admit defeat. Oh, by the way, Sisi, did you see the update? Aish! 2 points! Not bad. Not bad. Our biggest jump in weeks. Ah, 2 points. That's something to celebrate. Uminska invited all the managers to join her tonight in Warsaw for the live feed.
You going?
If I finish up in time, of course. When did I ever say no to a party? How was Trieste? I think I see a tan.
Good. They have this thing in the sky. I don't know what it's called. It's big and yellow and made of fire, and it's super hot. So awesome.
I remember the sun from Botswana. They have that there too. But it's much bigger. And much nicer.
Meh, you're such a warm dusher, Baruti. Who needs the sun when you have the clammy, sticky heat of Propast in July? So what's the plan, Stan?
Today, there's delicate work to do. Do you know Queenie?
Queenie? No, I don't think... Wait. The Babka on the boat, out by the bricks?
That's her. Teta Queenie basically runs the Chinese market. She's the only one who dares stand up to Mr. London. When you meet Queenie, you'll understand. Everyone in the bricks respects her. Everyone in Propast. And that's why you're going to talk to her.
Me? Me? Baruti, you're so much better at this than me.
Even if that's true, I can't. I'm meeting with some local business owners from the Shuk. I need to stay put. Pay Queenie our respects. Let her know that she's a friend to the party and that we're very happy with how she runs things. Ask if there's anything we can do for her.
And... I'm sensing an and. There's always an and.
Ask her for her support and endorsement. It will have a big impact on our campaign in this barrio.
So that's all. Beg one of the most powerful people in Propast for a favor.
That's all, Sisi. Easy, ne? Oh, and you might need this.
Cryptocoin? What for? I have monies.
Have you ever shopped in the bricks, Sissy? Folks there aren't too fond of traceable funds. They prefer plata. Cash, not credit. And no banks.
Maybe I won't jump into the river from sheer embarrassment of making an ass of myself.
Makoya! When you come back, we're done for the day. I have a party to get ready for.
Baruti might be the happiest man in Europolis. Nothing ever gets him down. He's like a human robot of happiness.
What's on your mind, Sissy?
I don't think I ever asked Baruti how he ended up working for Lea Uminska and the Social Democrats. How did you end up working on the campaign?
Just a happy accident. I was working for a charity in Dresden, a support network for homeless teens. I'd only been in Europolis a couple of months. I was still learning the ropes. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. One day, Lea Uminska got in touch, asking how she could be of assistance to our charity. She'd just been elected leader of the party. We got to talking. She told me about her campaign. Of course, I was an arrogant ass. I told her everything I thought they were doing wrong. Humility wasn't in my blood back then. Afterwards, I figured, well, that's the last I'll ever hear from her. 2 weeks later, I get an offer from her campaign manager. They want me to join her team in Gdansk.
That must have been a good feeling.
I was scared, Sissy. I left Botswana because I was tired of doing things just for myself. I came to Europolis to help others, maybe do some good, for once. And now, suddenly, here I was, part of a movement to change the world. I wasn't prepared for it, but I couldn't say no. And I haven't for a single moment regretted that decision.
I should get going. Most people I don't know much about Baruti and his life before we started working together. We've been friendly, but he knows a lot more about me than I do about him, and I am curious. What did you do before you came to Europolis?
I was a lawyer. Can you believe it? Corporate law even. Eish.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
I was good too. I managed the family's trust in Johannesburg. My older brothers run things from Francistown, Gaborone, and the City of London.
How many brothers do you have?
4. And 3 sisters. We are 8 altogether. Same father, different mothers.
You're the youngest?
Youngest boy. I have 2 younger sisters. Twins. They aren't involved in the family business. But my older sister, Lesedi, is. We don't speak. She did not approve of my change of heart.
What happened?
What can I say? I finally saw what I was doing with my life. Existing only for myself. Obsessed with money, power, status. Also, I didn't agree with some of the investments we were making. The lack of ethics. So, one day I left it all behind. My job, my family, my fiancée. I had to make a clean break. It was too easy to simply fall back into the good life. I had to learn to struggle.
You don't miss them?
Every day, Sissy. Every day. I speak to Gosego from time to time, my second oldest brother, and the twins, of course. But the rest? They were disappointed and angry. They didn't understand. Never will.
Most people I know have an ambivalent relationship with Europolis, but Baruti seems to be very happy here. I don't get your enthusiasm for Europolis, Baruti.
You've only been here a few months, Sissy. It takes time to understand Europolis. It has a complicated, fragmented soul. Every district is its own organism. I find Propas fascinating. More so than the other districts I've lived in. Dresden, Gdansk, even Berlin. Propast has an old soul. There's a real history here. But it's also where history is being rewritten. Where the new Europe is actually happening. That's another reason why I came here for the campaign. Propast is like a barometer for Europolis as a whole. Whichever direction the wind blows in Propast, the rest often follows.
Will you stay here after the campaign is over?
I don't know what Lea and the party has planned for me, if we take office. I'm not sure my future is in politics. But I won't abandon my duty if I'm asked to serve. I'll stay in Europolis for certain. Unless Wolf wins. Then... I don't know. Anything but going south. I want to keep a safe distance from father and the family business.
Constantine Wolf is Uminska's biggest... Constantine Wolf is... Are you worried Wolf could win?
Of course I'm worried. He is a snake. Slippery and venomous. Wolf is a populist, a nationalist, a fascist. He claims he represents the people, but he only represents himself. And, of course, the corporations that are secretly backing his campaign.
I thought Wolf was anti-corporate. That's what he says in the ads.
That man has a lot of plata. Millions being channeled into his campaign. Where do you think that's coming from? He has the support of some very powerful people. The same people he bad-mouths in his manifestos.
I don't understand.
It's a show, Sisi. The corporate syndicate knows that Dieter Gross and the Alliance have lost any shred of authority and trust. They made a mistake there, and it's hurt them. With Wolf, they have a new strategy. He pretends to distance himself from the corps in order to represent the working people. He will berate the corps, claim that he's going to clean things up, put power back into the hands of the proletariat. But the truth is, he is even more in the pocket of the syndicate than Dieter Gross and the Blues. It's a brilliant strategy, as long as they can control him.
And you don't think they can?
I think he's more dangerous than they have reckoned with. He's two-faced, manipulative. Once he's clawed his way into power, he's capable of anything. He's created a cult of personality around himself. A very calculated fictional narrative that appeals to a lot of voters unhappy with the state of Europolis. The only thing we can do is try to expose his lies. And
What?
I think I found something. I've been doing a lot of digging. Back in Botswana, I have connections high up in Bokamba Mesa. Family connections. There might be evidence of BM funneling funds into Constantine's campaign, maybe even directly into his personal account. And if that's the case, we might finally have some real dirt on Kaiser Constantine. At the very least, it would make people question his integrity and honesty. If we're lucky, maybe even enough evidence for a criminal investigation.
I hope you're being careful, Baruti.
I am. Once I have concrete evidence, I'm giving it to your man, Riza. He can do the story, expose Wolf and his lies.
I'm sure the Hand will be very interested. But Baruti, please just stay low, okay? Kaiser Constantine is evil.
He is. And this is exactly why we have to fight him. We cannot back down, Sisi. To do so would be dishonest and cowardly.
Sevens, I should get going. There's work to do and I can't be late. Reza gets really annoyed if he... See you later, Baruti.
Okay, Sisi. I'll see you later.
Watch it.
Corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca and Miss Casablanca. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
Oops.
Billions of people use the Dream Machine. I find that hard to comprehend. 1 in 5 people access Dream Time at least once a week. Madness. How old can she be? 14? For someone her age, she projects a lot of authority.
Good day. Welcome to Queenie's Quintessentials. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for Queenie.
Oh, the Madame's not seeing anyone at the moment. I can show you her latest creations if you'd like.
I'm not shopping. I need to speak with Queenie. Could you ask her if she has a moment?
That depends. Did you bring anything?
Bring anything? Like what?
Madame Queenie is a respected figure in this community. In order to see her, you need to show respect. A gift, something of value, something that proves you're here to discuss important matters.
What would that be?
I'm sure you'll find something that reflects your taste and the value you place on a potential meeting with the Madame.
This must be the sort of expensive gifts the girl was talking about. No one would miss one little item, would they? Would they? Oh, they totally would. Looks like cheap liquor, but what do I know about liquor? Beer, on the other hand.
What are you looking for? I can get you a good deal on anything you want.
They call it the Chinese market, but it's a mix of everything and everyone.
No, that's clavada, a total rip-off. Way too expensive. I'll give you $3.50 for it and not
This
one
is a
quid
pretty
more.
broad definition of medicine.
$3.50? Are you mocking me? That's less than what I paid. At that price, I'll be losing money.
I don't see how a Chinese
$3.60,
fan could
and that's
stave
my
off the
final
summer
offer.
heat and pro-pass.
Yeah, that's it. That's the price you give to strangers.
Buy
How many
Jew,
times have I shopped
Chinese
here?
liquor.
I thought we were
Looks
friends.
expensive.
You're disrespecting me with that price. $3.50.
How do you expect me to be able to feed my children, make rent, pay Mr. London for protection? $3.60.
$3.50.
$3.60.
I'm not going. Please don't interrupt. These are delicate negotiations. $3.50.
$3.60.
I'm not going anywhere
I'm
above
not
350.
quite sure what she's selling.
I'm not going anywhere below $360.
An eclectic
I can do this all
assortment
day.
of merchandise.
$3.50. Final offer.
So can I. $3.60. That's my final offer. Can't you see that I'm busy
$3.50.
with a customer?
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
I'm not going anywhere below $360.
I can do this all day. $3.50. Final offer.
So can I. $3.60. That's
I'm
my
getting
final
tired
offer.
just listening to him
$3.50.
haggling.
$3.60.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
I'm not going anywhere below $360.
Oh, for God's sake. You're 10 yuan apart. You know what? I'm paying the difference. Withdraw it from my stick. Can you guys please wrap this up now?
What? How dare you?
Sorry? It's 10 yuan. That's nothing, right?
Nothing? Nothing! You understand nothing. It's not about money, it's about respect. Scheiße! Puta! You've taken my face and you stepped all over it. I have no face. Look, down there on the ground. What's that? That's my face. No, I won't lose face because of this duper. I'm paying the full sticker price. What is it? 1,200 yuan? Here, take all of it. All of it!
You should come by more often.
That wasn't... what? What just happened?
I just made 800 from your little show. Nice work. Never mind. What can I help you with? I'll give you a very special price on anything you want.
That bottle of, Baiju.
You have excellent taste. Finest Chinese wine, most prestigious gift. Made with short grain rice from Wuchang and the rarest seeds of tear grass grown in the greenest vales of Inner Mongolia, with purified water from the ancient oasis of the Gobi Desert.
Sounds very familiar.
What's that?
Nothing. How much?
Since you helped me, I give you a very, very special price. It's normally 20,000 yuan, but I'll sell it to you for 5,000.
Generous, but still a bit steep. Can you give me even more of a special price?
What? Are you insane? Short grain rice from Wuchang, Mongolian tear grass, Gobi well water?
Point taken, but no thank you.
Change your mind? You won't find a bottle of wine this fine for a price this low anywhere in the bricks.
No, too expensive. Never tasted the stuff, above my sophistication grade. I consume cheap lager and weak tea.
Ni hao. All of this handcrafted. Take your time. Let me know if you have a question or when you've made up your mind.
I'm not quite sure what she's
See you
selling.
soon.
An eclectic assortment of merchandise? I'm not quite sure what she's selling.
Change your mind? You won't find a
an
bottle of wine
eclectic
this fine
assortment
for
of
a price this
merchandise?
low anywhere in the bricks.
No, too expensive. Snake oil. At least they're running an honest scan. They call it the Chinese market, but it's a mix of everything and everyone.
You know, you don't have to stop here. I don't have anything to contribute. Look, I wish I had more to contribute, but I don't. I'm window dressing. It's not like I made the decision to be here or that you made a conscious choice to meet me. It's just
Chinese
you know,
lions.
random.
Most likely made of moon dust.
You're making a
I've
smart
heard that stuff
decision
causes
there.
rashes. The moon dust, not the lions. A bottle of Baiju. That bottle of liquor.
Baijiu, Chinese wine. The very best you can possibly get. This one is distilled from the rarest seeds of tear grass grown on the Himalayan slopes, with purified water from the deepest wells of Kunming and organic rice grains from Guilin.
Sounds expensive.
For you, only 20,000 yuan.
20,000? That's insane. How come that woman over there is selling the exact same wine for only 5,000 yuan?
What? That no good dishonest thief. We'd agreed on a special price. She's selling a cheap counterfeit made with the lowest of low-grade synthetic rice and imported space water. But I don't want you to suffer because of her dishonesty and trickery. I will sell you this bottle for 3,000 yuan.
From 20,000 to 3,000.
A special price, only for you, only today.
Still too expensive, though.
That is my final offer. I'm already losing money on that. I knew you'd be back. 3,000 yuan, and this bottle of the finest Beijing is yours.
Still too much.
It's an incredible bargain.
I found another bottle of wine. Same as yours, but cheaper. 3,000 yuan.
What? Impossible! No one sells this wine for less than 15,000 yuan. It must be a different label.
Same exact label.
A forgery then. This is the bricks. There are forgeries everywhere. Not here, of course. I'm legal. Everything you see on this table is the real deal.
Sure, but it looked the same to me, and since I can't tell the difference...
Wait! I give it to you for 2. Can't believe I'm saying this. 2,000 yuan. You drive a hard bargain, lady. You're a good negotiator. I respect that. You got a great deal on that wine. It'll make an excellent gift. I hope you're happy that my children won't be eating tonight.
That's terrible, but I can live with it.
You're a ruthless negotiator. I respect that.
Hey, do you have a minute?
Hello again. Did you bring a suitable gift for Queenie?
One little push and she's in the river. No one will know it was so... Wait. What am I thinking? You don't want to end up on Most Wanted. Well, no. This is a bottle of, Baiju. Rare seeds, clean water, hand-picked, distilled with rare rice and the other things.
So I can see. I'm sorry, but Queenie gets a lot of bottles of cheap Baiju.
This isn't cheap, honest. It's a really great bottle of wine. I mean, look at the price tag. 30,000 yuan.
You're in the bricks. Price tags are transient. One moment, please. Yes, madame? This will suffice as a gift. Thank you. You can go across and see the madame now. Just put your gift on the table and go on through. She's waiting for you.
Thanks.
Come again, anytime.
Step softly, young lady. The vibrations are throwing off my precision.
Oops. Sorry.
Tut tut. No talking either. We're closed today, but seeing as you got past my girl, I guess you have legitimate business.
Yeah. Hiya. Well, sort of.
Yes?
I'm with the Uminska campaign. Uminska, Lea. Unity?
I'm quite familiar with the Social Democrats, girl. You work with Baruti Marfane, then? He's a nice man, genuine. You can tell he believes in his work. Do you?
What?
Why are you in politics, young lady?
Zoe Castillo. I'm, in politics because... Part of it is because I want to make a difference. That may not be the whole truth, my main motivation, or even the most honest answer, but it is true. I want to make a difference, and I have the time to spare. But the truth is that I don't know why I ended up working for the campaign. Part of it is I want to make a difference.
Making a difference isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Take it from me, I've lived a very long time. I've spent the second half of my life making up for the mistakes of the first half. There's a sort of symmetry to that, I guess. We all come to understand that our choices and actions have consequences, some more than others, and mostly in ways we can never anticipate or control. Such is the nature of the universe.
I'm not sure
Never
what...
mind. Castillo, was it? Castle. Spanish?
Argentinian.
Yes. Well, what can I do for you, Zoe Castillo?
You probably know why I'm here.
I can make an educated guess. But I wasn't really thinking about your campaign work. I was thinking in general. Is there anything you are looking for?
I miss Dad. I miss me. And I don't miss who I used to be. Whiny, petulant. The conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I want it all to make sense, and I want to stop feeling like I'm not in charge of my future. More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging somewhere. With someone. It's not remembering that haunts me the most. Not knowing exactly what happened to me. I can't even trust myself because sometimes I feel I'm a fraud, an imposter. I want to remember what happened to me before the coma.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
That was really inappropriate. I don't even know why I...
Not at all. Now I know who I'm speaking with. Shall we discuss politics?
Really? Yeah. All right. So, we, Lea Uminska, the Social Democrats, we're wondering if you would...
Support Uminska and the Social Democrats in the election, I know. I'm thinking about it. You see, Zoe, the most important thing for me is this community and the people who look to me for guidance and support. They trust me, and my judgment. I know that I have to take a political stand, and I know that stand will have implications and repercussions. The Blues have left me alone, never bothered me. Dieter Gross is a safe choice, the status quo. Wolf, I do not trust. I have no wish to see him or his European Dawn thugs in power. The consequences of that would be on the scary side of unknown. The Marxists are preoccupied with rhetoric, demonstrations and marches, grand speeches and even grander gestures. I don't think they'll get in my way, but they do get on my nerves. And we have your Social Democrats. They are the compromise. I usually abhor compromises. In this case, however, the extremes aren't very attractive. And so it comes down to this. Prove to me that your party cares about this community and the people in it, and you'll have my support.
How do I prove that?
The Eye's been increasingly successful at keeping undesirables off the streets. That doesn't mean they're not here still. There's a city beneath the city, populated by those who have fallen through the cracks. People with no home, no identity. Old, young, children. There's a girl, a young girl, Hannah Roth. I was in contact with her, but now she's fallen off my radar. I haven't seen her in days. I'm worried that... Help Hannah. Find her. Tell her Queenie is looking for her. If you can, bring her to me. If not, just make sure she's all right. Do this for me, and we will talk politics again.
I'll do my best. But where do I start?
Nella Vilcek. She sells food...
Up top. The food court outside Seshadri Tower. I'm sorry, but yeah, I know Nella. She's a friend of mine. It's incredibly weird.
No coincidence. No story. I guess you were the right person to ask, Castle Dweller. Hannah mentioned some odd jobs she'd done for Miss Vilcek. I don't know the details. I'm guessing deliveries.
I'll start with Nella. I'll let you know when I know more. Thank you, Miss...
Queenie will do. I left my old name behind somewhere. I had no use for it anymore.
It's weird that she doesn't want to use her real name. What did you mean you left your old name behind?
Names are like clothes. Sometimes you grow out of them.
I always thought names were more important than that.
Maybe so, maybe so. Mine wasn't. Mine was used up. It reminded me too much of my past, so I changed it. There have been many. A whole closet full.
So, before...
No, Zoe. I'm Queenie. That's all there is to it. Now run along. I have work to do, and so do you.